What up? What up? It's Garage Gym Homie, and today I'm talking about how to shred down for summer, my shredding routine. Is it worth it? Before I get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out every day for you now, from supplement reviews, health food reviews, gizmos, gadgets, goodies, all sorts of good finds for you fine folks out there. So click subscribe and let's get into this. Man, this was I was called on by my homie Supplement Throwdown, new channel on YouTube. I'm gonna link him below. Subscribe to the channel. He did a video on his summer shred stack, summer shredding routine, and here he is, man. And I'm gonna talk to you about mine, man. I'm here to give you the freaking facts. Ain't no freaking feelings up in this channel, man. You want freaking feelings? Turn on Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, or whatever the heck you're watching at home. Straight up fitness talk with Garage Gym Homie. We're getting freaking shredded this summer, man. By the time you're watching this, hopefully, I'm gonna be over at my brother's physique show. He's gonna be crushing it over there, man. We're gonna be getting good content. So keep tuned here. Stay tuned, whatever the freaking saying is. I'm stimmed up, ready to freaking go. Quit monkeying around. I'm probably going live too. So here's the deal. I'm gonna give you some information, man. Garage Gym Homie's gonna put you up on some major freaking game right now. No secrets, man, with how I get shredded. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm gonna cover the bases from eating, training, including cardio, resting, my water intake, eating, training, resting. That's it right there, man, and the supplements. So first of all, let's talk about the supplements. This is I just want you to know, I stay dialed in all freaking year round. So very little changes get me shredded. I don't need to make drastic, insane changes to my routine to bring my body fat down and get, you know, as tight as possible when I stay close to the mark all year round. So I'm gonna talk to you about the changes I make, things you could be more conscious of. So here we go. First of all, the supplements. I made a little list of them. I wake up on an empty stomach and I take vitamin C, vitamin D. Keep it real simple. And I take a fat burner in the morning during the weekdays. Whatever fat burner, I usually rotate them because I get a bunch to review, so I usually rotate them, take a fat burner, fasted, before my cardio, decide, you know, that day, do I want to keep it? Do I want to get rid of it? Do I love this fat burner? Do I not? So I rotate fat burners so I don't get used to one. I never take them 2 days in a row or anything. So that's it for the morning, man. Vitamin C, D, and a fat burner. Boom. Then I go hit my cardio. I'm going to talk about the cardio. So the other supplements I use are creatine. I stay on the creatine. If I was going to do like a photo shoot or compete or something, I'd pull the creatine out a little bit before. But other than that, man, I stay on the creatine all summer. I think it's a crucial supplement. It doesn't cause me any bloating or anything. Besides that, I take a non-stim pre-workout before I hit the weights. And on the weekend, I'll take a high stim Saturday pre-workout. So I keep it real simple. Vitamin C, D, fat burner, some creatine, non-stim pre-workout. I sip EAAs or BCAAs during my strength training. I don't know if they do a dang thing, but it's part of my routine. Bodybuilding is about routine. And I have protein powder I use once a day before I hit the weights. And on the weekend, I'll take it after I hit the weights or whatever to get some protein in me. So it's real simple. And then like maybe a sleep formula at night. So I don't take a crazy amount of supplements. I don't overdo it. That's what you got right there. You can rewind this, write it down, whatever the heck you want. So that's my supplement stack. The creatine, 5 grams of monohydrate. The non-stim I'm on right now is Sicario Limited. I'm getting ready to review it. Vitamin C and D, simple from Vitamin Shop. It's very simple stuff. And the protein I alternate based on what I'm reviewing. It's usually whey protein. End of freaking story. So next is my cardio. My morning cardio, I do it 5 days a week now. Unless I'm doing yoga, then I could replace the yoga with the cardio because I'm burning just as many calories or more when I'm doing Bikram yoga. 5 days a week of cardio, Monday through Friday. You don't want to do more than that. You don't want to overdo it. I do 35 minutes. Now I either do swimming, biking, the stair stepper, or now that it's summer, I'm willing to run my dog at a decent pace. Nothing insane. You don't want to burn all that muscle, all that precious muscle you've worked so hard for, those little muscles of yours. You don't want to burn them off. So keep the cardio. So here's the change in the cardio. In the winter, I was keeping my heart rate between 130 to 145. 130 to 145. In the summer, you tweak it up a little. Now I can keep it between 145 and 160 for 35 minutes of cardio. Not 30, not more, 35 minutes I hit. Between 145 and 160 is where I aim for my heart rate. Whereas in the winter, it was between 130 and 145. It was lower. I wasn't as concerned with getting shredded. Now I'm gonna up the water. It's gonna get more water out of me, raise my heart rate, burn a little more fat. 145 to 160. That's my target heart rate for the summer. So I do that 5 days a week, and I can alternate my cardio so I get the best of all worlds. I love to swim and bike and be outside and do the stair stepper with the garage open and all that. Run my dog, get him out there, whatever. As long as when I'm running my dog, I'm watching my heart rate, making sure it's not getting too high. You don't want to burn that muscle. So I've covered the cardio, I've covered the supplements. The resting stays the same. 8 hours a night, no freaking exceptions. You got to keep that rest up because that's how you burn fat, that's how you gain muscle. My training, the only changes I make in my training, I'm still hitting everything once a week, including abs. Hitting everything once a week. If I was competing, working towards a photo shoot, I would up everything to twice a week. I would adjust my regimen. But for now, I'm keeping it at one muscle group per week, including abs. And instead of doing what I was doing, pretty much 8 to 12 reps in the winter when it was cold out, now I'm going to be doing between pretty much 12 and 15 reps. So I'm lowering the weight a little and I'm upping the reps to kind of polish up the muscles, you know, to make them freaking shine a little. You got to polish your muscles up a little, you know, polish them up. And you do that by upping the reps a little, lowering the weight, putting your ego aside, and doing the reps properly, man. So the other difference is it's going to be hot out. I got this huge fan in here, boom. But what I do is I work out with the garage door open to get as much sun and heat as possible. And I go as long as I can without using the fan. I'm drenched, man. I'm suffering in this garage. I mean, when it's 85 degrees out in Michigan and I'm freaking pumping iron outdoors here, doing lunges on my freaking driveway, 90 degrees, all that. Dude, that's how you get that water out of you. That's how you get that water out of you. The other thing I'll say is now that it's summer, focusing on getting a tan is crucial because, first of all, sun is good for you, despite what science, stay out of the sun, avoid sun at all costs. We got Mr. Gates trying to block out the sun. You quit monkeying around over there. The point is, sun is good for your head. It's good for everything. Get as much sun as you can without getting sunburned. When you get sunburned, that's when you cause damage. So as much sun as you can get without getting sunburned. Tans are good. Get some color. It's going to shine those muscles up, bronze you up a little bit. You're going to look more ripped. So get the sun. So I'm staying as tight as possible, sweating my little nuts off in this garage, just keeping tight. And I'm only drinking water all day. I'm drinking close to 1.5 gallons a day of H2O. The only time I'm not drinking water is when I'm sipping my EAAs or whatever during my strength training. Because it gives me a little thirst quenching taste. Who knows if it's feeding the muscles with the amino acids? Who knows the science behind any of it? I don't freaking know. I'm not Bill Nye the Science Guy. So we've covered the supplements, the training. Keep it. If you can do more than 15 reps, the weight is too dang light. If you can do less than probably I don't know, man. If you can't do 8 or 10 reps, the weight's too heavy. Your ego's too big. If you're bodybuilding, I'm not talking powerlifting or all that. I'm talking about breaking down muscle, okay? Polishing them up. So we talked about the tan. We talked about the training. My eating, I'm pulling the carbs out a little. I'm keeping the carbs in the morning the same, the afternoon the same. You can watch the video I made about my eating routine. It doesn't change. I'm going to tell you the macros right now. And don't pull the carbs out all at once. Your body wants to slowly make changes. So you slowly pull the carbs out. Right now I'm at about 180, which is kind of low for a bodybuilder. I'm going to slowly pull them out, maybe 170 next week, 160. And then I'll keep them at I'll ride at 150 for a while, stay really tight. If I want to really shred down for a few weeks, I could go down to like 100. That's like competition mode. But so what I'm going to do is after my strength training at night, I'm only going to eat 6 ounces of protein. Usually I'll have some potato or some rice or some quinoa with it. I'm not going to do that now. So I'm lowering the carbs, which also lowers the calories. But if you keep the protein intake high, it's going to still feed your muscle, so you're not going to lose any muscle. Remember, man, when you shred down, you're going to look a little flat. That's okay, because you can always carb up for a day or two and puff back out and then look amazing. Your body's going to grab onto that. So don't worry if you're going to look a little flat. You could pull the carbs out. So here's my macros. I'm eating at least about 200 grams of protein a day. I'm eating about 80 grams of fat a day. I don't mind to go up to 90 or 100. Fat does not make you fat. And I'm eating about carbs. I'm staying definitely under 200. Probably, I was at 220, 230 in the winter. I'm gonna pull it down to like 190, 180 to 170, down to 150. I'm gonna keep pulling down slowly. And if you're feeling lack of energy, if you're feeling tired, your sleep's not good, your training's like taking a toll, you could up the carbs a little, man, if you're doing everything else right. You don't have to be obsessed with keeping the carbs low or whatever. But remember, carbs hold on to water. So the less carbs you have in you, your body's going to release that water, and you're going to look tighter as long as you're flushing it out. The more water you drink, the better, because you're flushing it out. I'm still not adding sodium to the food. And the last thing I'm going to cover is cheat meals. I want to enjoy the summer. We all want to enjoy the summer. So eat cheat meals. It's okay. Not cheat days, cheat meals. You earn it after a week of clean eating. Go Saturday night, enjoy time with your family. Sunday night, so I get 2 a week, 2 cheat meals a week. Keep in mind, make a conscious choice. Maybe make them more protein-based. Maybe you want some Chinese food, so you got protein in there, you know, like not noodles, but more like, you know, orange chicken or something. You know, even though it's still unhealthy, it's still a cheat meal, it's more protein-based, and you're gonna get that nasty sodium or whatever, but that's okay, because you're not adding sodium all week to your food, so your body can kind of use it for good. It'll give you some good pumps for a day or two. Make your cheat meals more protein-based. Maybe you want a burger instead of pizza. You still get carbs, obviously, with the burger. It's still unhealthy. It's still, you know, a garbage meal, but it's more protein-based. So make conscious decisions when you're eating a cheat meal. Maybe you want some steak, filet mignon, you know, something to treat yourself, you know, a chicken dish, some Middle Eastern food, something good, maybe some sushi, whatever. Even if it's got that fried stuff on it or whatever, maybe that's better than just like going to an Italian restaurant and getting a bunch of pasta and just carbs. You know what I mean? Like, make your cheat meals more protein-based. So I've covered all the bases, man. The sleep stays the same. The training stays the same, just up in the reps, lowering the weight a little, polish up the muscles. The water intake stays the same. The cardio gets up the heart rate a little bit. Don't be scared to up your heart rate a little bit. I'm doing 35 minutes, 5 days a week. And the supplements don't change, man. I'm not changing my supplements. I don't believe it. Non-stim fat burners, all the extras. I'm not keeping in all the extras, man. I'm not saying for non-stim fat burners might be all right for some of you. I've never seen much results from them. They look good on paper, but how do I know they're doing it? I don't need to throw in a bunch of extras. I keep it tight. I keep the same routine. That's what I got for you. If you have any questions, you want to let me know what your summer shred routine is, man, I'm late. I got to freaking go. I've been monkeying around. Listen, check out Supplement Throwdown. I'm going to link them below. If you like the review, if you like this info, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't freaking like it, I know I was all over the place, man. God bless all of you. Oh yeah, also subscribe to the channel. Together, let's get this dang muscle. I'm out.